So let's start with how do you position yourself? First, let's talk about what separates services from products. A product is something tangible, something your customer owns and controls after they buy it. A service is intangible. It's an experience, it's delivered through expertise or a process, it's consumed at the moment it's delivered. When you sell a product, you're delivering ownership. When you sell a service, you're delivering access, a result, or an ongoing experience. That basic difference defines everything else in your business: how you market, how you price, how you scale, and how customers perceive your value. If you build a product based business, your relationship with the customer tends to be transactional. They assess you based on your product's features, quality, and reliability. Scaling the product business often means dealing with manufacturing, inventory, and logistics. The work is upfront, creating something once, and then delivering it many times over. When we started Roastify, our coffee and cocoa company, we knew that from day one we had to invest in production, packaging, compliance, shipping, and warehousing. There's a big financial commitment up front, but once the systems are in place, selling coffee at a scale becomes easier to replicate. On the other hand, if you build a service based business, the customer relationship is relational. You're being judged on trust, expertise, responsiveness, and results. Scaling a service business means hiring, training, and maintaining consistent delivery across people, not machines. When we launched Clinical Consulting, our pharmaceutical consulting firm, we built around expertise. There's no physical inventory. Success depended on our relationships, knowledge, regulatory insight, and every client expected personalized, high quality attention. It's a different kind of scaling, slower, more people driven, and a lot harder to automate. One thing that trips entrepreneurs up is misclassifying what they're actually offering and setting customers' expectations incorrectly. A clear example of this is Amazon Web Services. They provide cloud infrastructure, servers, databases, technically a product you access. But many customers expect AWS to function like a full service IT department, offering proactive support and hand holding. When AWS delivered mostly automated tools and documentation, customers felt frustrated. Not because AWS failed on delivering a product, but because the customer's expectation didn't match that business model. This kind of mismatch is common, especially for entrepreneurs building, consulting, or writing businesses. If you run a consulting firm or a ghostwriting service, it's very easy to accidentally market yourself like you're selling a product. You think, I'm delivering a finished report, or I'm delivering a completed book. But what you're really selling is your expertise, your process, and your collaboration. The final product is just the artifact, not the core value. If you market your service like product, fixed, templated, one size fits all, you risk attracting the wrong customers who expect speed and cheapness rather than trusting your expertise. At Clinical Strategies, where we ghostwrite books and marketing campaigns, we're very clear. Clients aren't just paying for words on a page, they're paying for strategic positioning, brand building, voice capture, and storytelling. Making sure that our clients are being represented the way they want to be is key in this. The product is the visible output, but the service is what actually delivers value. The clearer you are about this distinction, the more stable your pricing and your customer relationships will continue to grow. Another major difference is how you scale and systemize each type of business. Scaling a product based business is about production, distribution, inventory, management, market research. Scaling a service business is about training, operational consistency, sharing knowledge, and client communication. Each has its own operational stress points. If you're strong with systems, inventory, and scaling logistics, products may be more natural. If you're strong with relationships, customizations, hands on delivery, services may fit better. Neither model is easier, they just require different leadership styles and different kinds of infrastructure. Most modern businesses, however, don't stay purely on one side anymore. Hybrid models have become the norm. Take Netflix. They started by mailing DVDs, a simple product. When they shifted to streaming, they moved into services. offering ongoing access to an evolving library. Then they layered in Netflix originals, exclusive, intellectual property, products delivered through their service platform. Or look at Starbucks. They sell a tangible product, coffee. But what keeps customers loyal is the service experience, the environment, the brand consistency, the emotional connection to your local Starbucks, even if though it's not really a local company. In our own companies, we use hybrid models intentionally. With clinical strategies, we deliver service through branding consulting because we also create tangible assets, books, templates, sales frameworks that clients can use and sell independently. This hybrid approach gives customers more value, creating multiple revenue streams, and makes our business more resilient. If you're only delivering one time services or one time products today, you should be thinking about how to layer your offers to build deeper customer loyalty and a more predictable outcome. To help you evaluate your business clearly, think about these points. First, how involved are you personally in the delivery of that value? If you are critical at every step, you're probably running a service based business, and scaling will eventually depend on finding ways to replicate yourself or parts of your process. If you can create something once and sell it many times without being directly involved, you're moving toward a product model. Second, what expectations are you setting for customers? Are you promising transformation, access, guidance, expertise? Or are you promising control, ownership, and independent use? Being honest about these expectations upfront is what separates businesses that grow sustainably from those that churn customers over misaligned promises. Third, where are you most at risk? If you're service heavy, the risk is burnout and scaling bottlenecks. If you're product heavy, the risk might be cash flow management, market competition, or operational complexity. Understanding your risk points helps you plan intelligently and not reactively. Before we close, here's what I want you to walk away with. There's no perfect model. The key is being brutally honest about what you're actually offering, setting the right customer expectations, and building your operations around the truth. And remember, you can evolve. You can productize part of your services. You can add services around your products. You can design smarter hybrid models over time. The best businesses stay flexible because markets change, customer expectations change, and your own ambition will grow. You are an entrepreneur, that is. You didn't get into this because you didn't have that fire inside you. Inside the Entrepreneurs Element group, we invite you to share your reflections if today's session sparked any ideas about your model. And if you'd like to volunteer to host a future live session, sharing your experience, lessons, or strategies, reach out to the admin team. We're always available. We're always excited to have more of the community members step up and contribute. Next Monday, Brian will be hosting a session on how to spot scammers and fraudulent coaches, a critical session you don't want to miss. Thanks again for joining today. Stay sharp, stay evolving, and I'll see you inside the group.